I'd like to introduce a very good friend of ours, Mr. Ben Marchione.
Hello, hello.
Ben is the regional director for Make-A-Wish Western New York. All-around good guy and self-proclaimed bad hockey player.
That's right. That's right. Hello, hello, Mike and Amy. Good to be here.
So Ben, you've seen this story, you've seen this video.
Yeah,
You know, what was that day like?
it was really amazing. It was great to be there with you. We celebrate these kids to be able to watch the joy in their eyes, to see that, to feel that emotion. It's why we do what we do. To see what that wish meant to little Summer and her journey. Pretty amazing. So it was great to capture it. Your team did an amazing job just to bring that to light too, because we want players to see that, the impact of their support.
And really to meet the wish granters. Maybe you can
Yeah,
describe what a wish granter's role is.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really amazing. We have over 200 wish granting volunteers in Western New York, and they are our eyes and ears. They work with our families. They are our front line, and you won't meet nicer, better people, more committed to the mission, and they do whatever they can for our families. And as you saw, the relationship that they develop with the families is really powerful. Yeah.
It's, I think a pool, my gosh, perfect summer for that, right? And Summer really enjoyed it and is still enjoying it. So the 11-day power play added Make-A-Wish, 2 years ago to be a part of, the funds that we raise. How important are those funds to your organization?
They mean the world to us. We, not only in times like these, but at any time, we raise money in our community for children in our community. And to be able to partner with an organization like yours and the commitment of all those involved in the community shift from the board on down to all the players, it really means a great deal to us. And what we know is that in our many years in Western New York, everyone knows a wish kid. Everyone has been touched by our organization. We see that. We've done over 3,400 wishes throughout the greater Western New York region. And so it's, it really means the world. So thank you all for supporting us, because as we know, the fight against cancer, it's the kids, it's the families, it's their journey. And we try to do our part with your support.
Now, the families, you guys grant these wishes, they're not cheap, and everything gets paid for, right? How many do you do in an average a year? And are you allowed to say about what each costs? Just to kind of put it in perspective of what it means to grant a wish? Sure,
they greatly range, but we generally will grant anywhere from 100 wishes or more in the greater Western New York area annually, and those can really range tremendously. So it can be anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000+ if you think about the types of things that we do.
Hi everyone.
But it's never about the money.
My name is Joe.
Right.
It's not what we're about, and it's not what we expect our families to be about. It's about a child and their journey, and if they qualify for a wish for us, they get to dream, and we make it happen. So
I got to imagine that this year was a little different because, I think most of us know intuitively, it always comes to mind, I want to go to Disney World. I want to go to, an exotic place or something like that, Hawaii. And this year, traveling is just simply not easy. In some cases, not allowed at all.
Sure.
So that must have changed things a little bit this year.
It absolutely has. And we talk, a wish is a point in time oftentimes for our families, but we're with them oftentimes from diagnosis through treatments and beyond. And so this is a point in time, and we know that, but our children are resilient and very strong. Obviously, travel is a component of wishes that some children choose. Those can be amazing wishes. Many of our children are immune compromised. So as an organization that looks out for children's health, that's nothing that we're doing at the moment. But throughout our history, we've done amazing wishes that were not travel related, even though oftentimes people think about
like Summer's Pool.
Like Summer's Pool is a great example. We've had amazing wishes going on since March through this entire thing. Thanks to our volunteers' diligence and everything from virtual visits with celebrities to we just installed a she shed for a young lady a couple weeks ago. She's a young artist, and it's going to be her art studio.
Awesome.
I mean, how amazing is that? Pools, certainly. Gaming computers in this time, right?
Right.
Shopping sprees, just all kinds of amazing wishes that we continue to do despite the times.
I want to see the she shed.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. And, you think about that. This young lady, it was art that helped her through a lot of her treatments, and that's her passion. And to be able to provide this for her is really amazing.
How many wishes has the 11-day power play supported in the last 2 years?
The last 2 years, you've really helped us grant in great part up to 80 wishes, which is, if you think about that, that's really remarkable. And each one of those wishes matters, and it's a family, and it's a story that, so really kudos to you and the entire organization. That's a big deal. You should be very proud of that. We're certainly very grateful.
Just allowing families to, I think players and our supporters really should, appreciate being able to give families just, even if it's just a few moments of not thinking about what they're currently going through.
Sure.
Looking forward to something, the end of treatment. I think seeing Summer's family enjoying that pool is just, one of the many, and we're determined to keep going. So
we've also had some of the Wish Kids at some of our events with captains. It's very powerful, and we've also seen. We had an event that Make-A-Wish put on, and some of the kids that got a wish when they were younger now are adults, and they talk about it. And to hear them talk about it gives me goosebumps. To hear them talk about it, it literally changed their life because it gave them hope. It gave them a sense of I'm going to get through this. And to hear that, it seems as if obviously it's not a medical treatment, but it certainly helps. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. There's actually been research done on that. We have a lot of people in the medical community where they rely on wishes as part of the continuum of care for their children. And people don't necessarily think about that, but I know certainly with your own experiences, any of us can relate to that. The psychological power of a wish and that hope, something to look forward to, something oftentimes a wish might come at the end of a treatment plan. And so a kid will be more adherent to their schedule and what it is they need to do to be successful. It's a lot more multidimensional than one would think. And the other thing is that we were founded on the concept of one of those saddest circumstances where unfortunately a child, it was the last dying wish, but 80% of our kids today live to adulthood. And that's thanks to places like Roswell. That's thanks to, if you think about in cancer, the advancements over the last 30 years plus. It's a different thing today. It doesn't mean that it's not miserable and that our kids aren't fighting the fight of their lives. But it's been really amazing to see that. So I'm glad you've been able to meet some of those kids because, we have a lot of kids that look back and they say, that wish, that's the day that changed my life.
It was powerful. It was powerful being, powerful is the word. It was powerful being with you, a couple weeks ago to meet Summer and her family. We're excited. We really appreciate what you do and your team. I just can't believe the amount of time and energy, and it's all so worthwhile.
We love doing it. Every day I get to serve one of the best missions that there is, and we're just really thankful for your support.
Thank you for joining us, Ben.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.